Hey everybody, my name is Robert Sean Kennedy. I'm going to be your history instructor for this semester. I go by Sean, but my legal name is Robert. So, just so you know that. This will be a series of videos to get you oriented with what the course's expectations are, where everything is, and basically how to survive in an internet course, because it's quite different. If you've ever taken an internet class before, it's a lot different than actually being in a class in more ways than one. So you have to understand some of the expectations. So in this video, I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice, and then in the other videos, I'll be a little bit more technical about where things are and how to submit things and what is the difference between an exam and a paper. Hey, how's it going? The first bit of advice that I would give you is you want to set yourself a schedule. Set yourself a schedule. I can't emphasize that enough. The problem with an internet class is that they're convenient. Right? That is the problem. It's the benefit of an internet class, and it's the problem with an internet class. And so it's very easy for a person to say, I could do that tomorrow. I'll have more time tomorrow. You won't have more time tomorrow. Right? You don't have more time today, so you won't have more time tomorrow. You really need to look at your schedule, your current schedule that you have going on, all of your responsibilities, work, family, church, whatever it is, sports, hanging out with friends or family, whatever the case is, and you need to find where you can fit this class on a regular basis. A couple of hours at a time, 3 to 4 times a week. Right, so you want to have yourself a schedule, and you want to let other people know in your life that this is my schedule. So whatever it is, on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday from 11 to 1 in the morning, whatever works for you, find a schedule and stick to it, and let the people in your life, your spouses, your friends, your children know that I am going to sit down, and when I'm on the computer doing these times, it's me doing my internet classwork. Without a set schedule, again, it'd be very easy to procrastinate, and the secret to success in anything really, but especially in an internet class, is not to procrastinate. If you wish to succeed, you can procrastinate all you want, right? But success really won't come to you. It'll pile on way too much. You'll dig way too many holes. Right? And especially for material that's complex like this. This isn't your high school history class. You just sit and take a few bubble exams and you get a grade. This is a course that's going to require you to think about the information, to get into the information, to read, to really dive into this information. So, and you have to have that schedule, and so your brain will allow you to work with this material. All right, you have to understand how this thing works. It just doesn't. When you try to absorb things too quickly, things don't work out too well. So that's my biggest piece of advice: a schedule, right? And stick to it throughout the semester. Let people know in your life that you have a set schedule for your internet class, and you cannot compromise from it. Right? That's how you'll succeed in this course, and the rest will take care of itself. Right? All the other stuff will take care of itself if you have a set schedule and you stick to it and insist on it. Okay. Let's see. What other piece of advice do I have? Here we go. Contacting me. Contact me through email. Robert Kennedy, historyteacher@gmail.com. That's Robert Kennedy, historyteacher@gmail.com. So that's where you're going to want to first contact me if you ever have a question or something's going wrong or whatever the case is. Contact me there. Telephone. My telephone number is 872-2654, but that doesn't really work out too well if you call me, I don't know. I usually get a lot of calls late at night because I think a lot of internet students work throughout the day, and then they do their work at night, and so they'll call me like on a Friday night at 11, and I don't get the message until maybe Monday afternoon when I finally get into my office after teaching classes. So if you email me, I'll get your message like that, right? I check my email regularly. I've got that email address, that Robert Kennedy history teacher at gmail.com plugged into my phone, so it pops up here. So I usually have my phone around like everybody else, right? And so if you email me, you have a question, concern, I can get to you fairly quickly, right? If we need to talk on the phone, we could establish it from that email. So email me if you want to get a hold of me at first. If we need to talk on the phone, by all means, I'll definitely arrange to talk to you on the phone. But the most expeditious way is to email me at first. The other thing I'd like to point out, if you have technical problems, you go to click something and it doesn't open up, the tests aren't working right, you can't submit something, whatever the case is, there's a million things that go wrong with internet courses. I don't know what the problem is, basically, is all I'm going to say. I really don't. I'm not a techie. I'm pretty savvy when it comes to putting up websites and all of that kind of stuff, but I just use kind of stock stuff. The people that can help you, though, are Distance Education. Put this phone number into, push pause once I give you this phone number, and immediately put this into your cell phone right now, because you want this number handy. 872-2598. 872-2598. You want to call them if you have any technical problems. For instance, to take an exam on this in this course, you have to download software called Lockdown Browser. It's usually pretty easy to do. You just click and it downloads. But every once in a while, a student has technical problems, and then they'll email me or call me and say, I don't know what's going on. I can't do it. I don't know what's going on either. Right? These things go wrong with me all the time. And luckily, Distance Education is right down the hall for me, so I'm always over there. Call them. They're very helpful. They're very nice people. They'll be able to help you with those kinds of things. 872-2598. Put that in your cell phone number. Right? Put it in your contacts now. Do that now, because you will have to call them quite a bit. Let's see. Something else. The other thing is you don't have to have a book. Right? No book to purchase. Although there is required reading, right? Not a lot, but there is required reading. So required reading is found all in the content right here, or the course website. Right? The course website is located right here. Course website's nice. Click there when you get a chance, check it out. What I like about it is sometimes Blackboard is inaccessible or it's slow. That happens a lot. And so just to get the content information, that's a good go-to place to go there, right? All of the reading material is there, and the reading is tied in with the papers that you have to write for this class. 5 to 7 page papers, which I'll go into another video down below me right now. Let's see. The other thing too, let's open up the syllabus here and take a look at that. So opening up the syllabus, we're going to click here. And the thing you always want to take a look at when you open up a syllabus is how are you going to be graded. So all of this stuff you can take a look at on your own, but course website's located there as well. But this is what you always want to take a look at right away. How are what's expected of you? It'll tell you what's expected of you, and it will tell you, more importantly, what things are worth in accordance to your total grade. Right? Real important. To know what's coming up and what's expected. So you have the orientation exam, which expires this Friday, January 24th. You have to get 100% on this. You could do it as many times as you need to. It won't grade it automatically. I have to go through and actually grade it personally, but I'll get to it pretty quickly, so you'll know if you've passed it or not. So don't procrastinate. Don't hesitate to take it right away. You just have to kind of take notes as I'm talking. You should have the questions ahead of time anyway, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So that's 5% of your grade. So nice, easy way to earn 5% of your grade. And then the bulk of the class is divided up between unit exams, which I'll go over specifically what those are in another video, and taking side essays, unit essays is another way we could call them too, which I'll also go into specifics in another video down below. So each exam is worth 10% of your grade, and each essay is worth 10% of your grade. So there's 4 exams and there are 4 essays. So altogether for the exams, it's 40% of your grade, and all told for the essays, it's 40% of your grade. All right, there's one assignment which you have to do within the first unit. It's on Reconstruction. It's basically watch a film and respond to some questions that are associated with the film on Reconstruction. Easy way to earn 5% of your grade. So don't hesitate, don't put that off in any way. Just get that done as quickly as possible, and which is nice because then you'll have 10% of your grade locked up, right? So if you get you're going to get 100% on this no matter what. Well, unless you don't do it or it's incomplete or you didn't answer the questions correctly. So that you have to do it until you get 100%. So you're going to get 5% there. And pretty much if you just respond to the questions accurately, thoroughly, you're going to get the full 5% there. So 10% of your grade locked up. The final exam is 10% of your grade also. All right. Keep that in mind. The final exam sounds like a really scary word. Final exam, right? And it freaks a lot of students out. Just keep in mind 10%. That's significant. I mean, you don't want to blow it off, but it's not going to make or break you. In other words, so just keep that in mind, 10% of your grade. The late policy, let's take a look at that right here. So for unit essay exams, if you miss one, you have to email me within 24 hours. You have to email me within 24 hours. So usually they expire on Fridays basically with specific dates. So and those are available up here. Right, these are Fridays. So if you don't take it by Saturday, you have to email me. You don't have to explain. Just say I didn't do it. Right? You don't have to tell me about how you were sick or someone in your family was sick or you were in Mexico or you forgot about it. Right? Whatever the case is, you just say I didn't do it. And what happens is the next unit exam, I will plug in the score that you earned for. Let's say you miss unit exam 1. Right here. So you missed that one. So unit exam 2, you earn a 80%. I will plug that into unit exam 1 minus 10%. Right? So if you got an 80 on that, then you would earn a 70 for your unit 1, the one you missed. Right? So just to let you know about that. Late taking side essays will be deducted 5% for each day they're late. So after, let's see, what is that? Doing the math real quick. So basically, for every 2 days it's late, you're going to lose an entire letter grade, right? 5%, 10%, 20% after 4 days, 30% after 6 days, so on and so forth. So keep that in mind. The final exam cannot be made up, so make sure you do it. It'll be open for quite a while when we get towards the end of the semester. And I'll talk more about the final exam towards the end of the semester. I'm not going to get too much into it now. Let's see, what else should we talk about in the final? This piece of information here might really spur some incentive for you, though. For those students that successfully complete unit exams 1 through 4, assignment 1, and the taking side essays, with a 90% or higher without missing one of them. So if you miss one of them, then this deal is off, whether you can make it up or not, whatever the case is. There will be no requirement to take the final exam. Right, so keep that in mind. An automatic 100% will be applied to your final exam, in other words. So just to go over this stuff here, unit exams, again, I'll go over the details in a video down below me. You've got, again, 4 of them. It gives you the specifics right here. So Unit 1 exam will require you to respond to 2 of the essays from the lectures. Again, I'll go over that in detail in the video below. But basically, just anticipate your first exam will have 2 essays to complete. You basically, what the exam is you open it up, and it's a timed exam, right? And you type it within there. You don't send it to me, but you type it and you click submit from there, right, in a timed exam. Unit 2 exam will require you to respond to 3 essays randomly selected from units 1 and 2, right, and so on and so forth. You can go through that, right, and it is randomly selected, so there are more than one essay that you have to prepare for each unit, but the system will only randomly pick 2 at the least and 3 at the most, right, depending on what exam you're in. So basically, Unit 1 exam is going to have you do 2 essays, and the rest will have 3 essays. Taking side essays, I need you to email me within the next few days, by this Friday, and let me know which essay you're going to do, right, which historical question you're going to do, right, and again, the details for that are on the video titled Taking Sides Essay down below me right now. I would click this right here for instructions and have that handy and a reference for you. And your essay will be submitted through Blackboard, right? And that'll be made clear in the video on that. And you can find it on Blackboard itself. Let's see here. Any extra credit available? There will be extra credit available. The thing you need to keep in mind is that you have to earn a 70% outright for your extra credit to be applied to your final grade at the end of the semester. So in other words, you can't earn an outright D in the course and get a C or a B in this class because of extra credit. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. Plagiarism, real quick, and then I think I'll be out of here for this video. Just don't do it. Real easy to detect, very easy to detect. For those that choose to do it, it will be detected. An automatic F, no questions asked, just you're out, right? It's you know if you plagiarized or not. So if you plagiarize, you copy something from the internet, you don't need to go to any website for this course. Everything I provide you is the only reference that you want to do, right? Don't go anywhere else. Just use the material provided, right? And that's the safest way not to plagiarize. And so, but automatic F, and then you get reported to Student Affairs. Okay, that's it for this video. Watch the rest of them, and as soon as you're done, take your online orientation exam. So you're done with that, and you've earned 100% on your first 5% for this course, and then you can just work from there. All right. So. Do let me know if you have any questions. Robert Kennedy, History Teacher at gmail.com. You can get a hold of me there. I will talk to you guys later. I will be posting in the announcements right here. You can find the announcements right here under Contact. Here or here, right? There or where we go? There. Takes you. You want to make sure you're checking that every time you log into Blackboard just to see. But I will be posting on there. I'll have a video conference periodically, especially the first part of the semester, so I can talk to you live and direct through Google Hangouts. So, and that's kind of helpful, kind of see face to face if you have any specific questions about the course. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.